Hello everybody, it's the Harbinger. This is the base game of Wingspan, playing it on Steam, and this is our opening hand. There are a few great cards here for base game Wingspan thing. The Northern Mockingbird is really good, as it lets you copy the best bird you have in your habitat. I really like having these. They are even more powerful in Oceania because of the power creep there, so some of the birds are even better. So I think we're gonna take this anyway. Black Tern is also really good at just finding better birds, and it's really cheap to play, so you can very often afford to play it early. I would also love to have a bird in the grasslands producing more eggs for us, but the Northern Bobite is a little bit expensive to take out. So I don't know that that's something we are gonna prioritize finding, because if we can just take these foods here, then we are almost ready to get everything going here. So that's that. I think we're gonna just take these two birds and try to make this go happy here. Black Tern is color, so yeah, let's just go for that. And yeah, Western Tangier is good at generating additional food, so I might consider picking that up. It's not a too expensive card to pick up either, so I like that. However, do we want to play it over a red bare-rested nuthatch? Maybe not. Because this guy is also pretty decent in that it's very cheap, so we are gonna be able to play this guy and that guy out a lot faster, meaning we are gonna get our engine going a lot faster. So we are gonna have to sack that card, which is it's a shame. That card is a really good tempo card. So I think we're just gonna I do like the idea of trying to pick it up though, because getting additional foods every time we take food is really powerful. And it's not like it's gonna cost us that many more. It's not gonna cost us a lot more to go for this and that. So I think I like the Western Tangier here. Ooh, do I like it better than a Robin Nuthatch thing going on though? I don't think I do. So yeah, let's toss that card back. So this is really great for us, because this lets us have two cheap birds, letting us go all the way up here without having to worry about drawing food before we activate the habitat. So then we're getting a lot more power from it. We are lacking with regards. We don't have a card to cycle, so we aren't getting the benefit of the. We aren't getting the benefit of the Robin if we just outright activate the habitat before we draw any more cards. So I think we can also just consider to do that. And then the question is, should you just draw a card, or should you lay eggs and then draw a card? Or draw two cards, because two actions drawing two cards is one egg worse than first laying eggs and then drawing cards. So I think we are gonna lay eggs. That way we are also gonna be higher up on the first round and goal here. And we're gonna need eggs down the line no matter what. Then we are gonna sack an egg here, draw 2 cards, and do we care about either of these now? I don't think that we do. We are gonna have lots of incentives to activate here many times, so we don't need the additional food. Shoveler is a really high scoring bird, so I don't mind finding that there. So that's great for us. Okay, now I think we should cycle this guy, maybe pick up something to play in the grasslands so we can get more eggs every time we go there. And also get food to play out the mockingbird so we can do more stuff every time. So let's take the mockingbird food and cycle the... actually keeping the bluebird so we can get faster up is also pretty decent. Yeah, let's cycle the shoveler because it's high scoring, but we don't need cards for scoring just yet. We also need to just gain resources. Spotted Sandpiper is actually also a good card for that. It's gonna be very cheap, so we can play it out before we need to before we can draw some more cards. So actually, let's just do that. Let's just do that now. Get that bad boy out there. That way we can draw 3 cards, or draw a gain of 3 cards, and have plenty of more resources available here. Gonna sack the the song sparrow here. Thank you. Okay, we are... Yellowthroat could have been good for drawing more cards too, but okay, now we are getting stuff to play out the mockingbird to... or maybe we are playing out the bluebird into the woodcock first, so we can get more eggs. I don't think that's too important. It's 1 egg difference, but this guy here gonna give us more points and more cycling every time we do that. So I think I'm gonna prioritize that, but we are also going to pick up the food we need for that thing also. Let's tuck the Carolina Chickadee, pick up La Susie Bunting. Oh, we are maybe playing this guy also pretty fast, because getting access to more eggs like this is really good. So, but we don't need eggs to play out that guy just here. So we're gonna run out of that egg. That's gonna cost us 5 points if we're gonna do it in that order. Let's do it this way, because there aren't enough turns to get the food back to play out this guy and then activate it. So, you give us that food, okay. Never mind, then let's just put eggs into there. Then we are gonna put eggs into you and eggs into you. Make sure we are not spending that egg before the round is over. And now we can focus on getting out stuff to play the mockingbird. And after that we need to find some more cherries and some more grains and some more vertebrates for the woodcock. That's it. Let's just take the cherry first, and that's the rarer of the bunch. And then we are gonna cycle the barn owl. And still need photographer birds, so I'd love the red cockaded woodpecker. Gonna give us another bonus card on top of getting us up to 3 points in photographer. What's happening here now? Carolina Wren, Bluegreen Netcatcher, and Barrows Goldeneye. Barrows Goldeneye is decent for giving us additional eggs, but we have 4 eggs every time we go here, so we don't need that kind of bone-eye. What you do need is the Mockingbird here to finally go down. And I'm gonna take out the egg of the turn now, because this can receive 3 eggs from anywhere. Okay, then I think I want to play out all of these birds, so let's take some more stuff, just so we have more stuff to cycle. Another color bird, great. And another high-scoring bird, great. Purple is another kind of those. So I'm going to take out the brown-headed, as that's just a much higher scoring color-based bird. Suddenly we have a lot of birds we want to play here. All of them costs a lot of food. Which order are we playing them in? Let's see, if you play this guy here, get some more eggs, get neck vertebrae back when we are playing it. Could get this guy vertebrae. Let's at least. I think we want to play 3 more of the color-based ones. So Cerulean and Red Cockaded is probably gonna be that, and the Purple Gallinule. That's gonna take 3 turns just to play those out. Let's start with the ones we can already play. That way we can get 3 food next time we are doing that. Eat out eggs out of habitats that the Lucy Bunting can lay them in. And as here, Wildlife Gardener, we can very easily play the Cisaltate Flycatcher as the 6th one, since we are already planning to play the Cerulean. So I think that's going to be an easy 7 points. And we are not quite as easily getting 8 in ecologists, so Wildlife Gardener it is. And now I think we are going to be trying to play out Mountain Bluebird into Cisaltail Flycatcher, just so we can get access to this time, in time for us to lay eggs next time. That way we can lay 6 eggs and get 2 sets of eggs here. So for that to happen, we are gonna need 1 more of these and 2 more cherries, so it can't be done unless we can overpay some sorts. So there is of course a chance that the opponent's gonna gift us another one of these vertebrates, but yeah, since we didn't actually get a cherry at all here, I think the second best thing is going to be to just take a grain there, because we're gonna need that for most of the things anyway. Then I think we're gonna give up playing the Mountain Bluebird, because I think we're just gonna have to play out the Cisaltail Flycatcher, or maybe the Purple Gallinule, or all of those need stuff. Let's play the Cerulean Warbler. So we can sack this guy and just draw some cards. Because if you're not gonna play that bird, it's gonna be worth more to us to just have 2 tucks to this guy than to not activate it. So of course 2 caching on the red breasted person as such is the same thing, as gives the same amount of points there. But there is the rare case of us picking up a card we really want on this guy. So let's do the Cerulean Warbler here. Another ball nest, which is great, and getting us up to 4 food dice if we so choose. Lacking 1 more bird for Photographer. And then we are gonna eat those 2 eggs, which are our last eggs. And we can either get 4 points on Forester, or we can gain 8 points on Prairie Manager if we get 2 more birds that can only live in the prairie. We have this guy already, and yeah, I don't think we can guarantee it enough, so I'm gonna take Forester here, because I think that 1 additional guaranteed point is worth more than the maybe we can make this 1 more guy happen stuff. We're also planning to play the Gallinule. We don't have the food for everything, and we can always play this guy here for 9, so the potential other bird has to be better than a lot of stuff. Now, we want to be on the board for at least a single point here, so we should lay some eggs there, and let's lay 1 egg here and 1 egg here. That's gonna give us 3 points on that bonus round end thingy. And it's just, we just have to play the game as it unfolds there. Jehu and Raven would have been an awesome card to pick up earlier. Alas, we did not. So instead we will just have to spend the rest of the game here playing out the most amount of points from birds we can here. American Woodcock, Swiss-tailed Flycatcher, and the Purple Gallinule, they need 9 amounts of food each, or altogether, to be able to play out. They are gonna need 3 eggs. We have the eggs, we have 4 food, so we're gonna need to take 5 more food. And that should be possible if we can luck out and get the correct food, because we already have the amount of vertebrates we need. So we need specifically, we need a grain. We actually need 2 grains, and then we need something random for the Gallinule. So sure, take another vertebrae, and then we are gonna go on the lookout for maybe another card we could consider playing, like the Savannah Sparrow. It's an in-between card. We can play it together with the Swiss-tailed Flycatcher and get higher on the bird play tier. But yeah, then again, doing that means we can't tuck it now, so we are tucking it and caching a grain. Getting another vertebrae is great. Let's re-roll here, and yeah, that's precisely what we don't want to see. Only the wrong foods. Now we need to prioritize. We could very well play out 2 of these pretty easily and overpay with their lack of food. That way we are not going to be able to play the Woodcock, but that's the price we're willing to pay, because the 2 others are gonna get us 3 additional points on these bonus cards. So this is an 11 and this is a 10, so this 9 isn't that good. And then we just have to maybe just lay eggs here for the final round and goal anyway. So that's the plan there. Gonna repeat the red-breasted nuthatch since it's guaranteed points. And the barn swallow there. Okay. Would that change anything? I don't think it would. So yeah, it's just a very cheap bird. Play out the scissor-tailed here. And of course, let's not eat the eggs out of that bird, since that's part of the final round end goal. And then we have to play the Purple Gallinule, like that. And I guess, sorry, we did gain enough free food from the opponent that we can actually play the American Woodcock here. But before we're doing that, let's count the points up. You should always count the points you can get in your final rounds here. So this was a 10-point play, this was a 9-point play after you discarded the eggs. So I'm pretty sure those were the correct ones. laying eggs here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. Opponent is also gonna get a point, so that's 4 points for us. And it's not gonna help us overtake the opponent here. So that's 4 points for us. Playing that guy is 8 points for us, as long as we don't eat that egg. So let's eat another egg instead, and make sure we are happy getting those amount of points instead. All right, I think this should be close to 100 points. And 100 points is what you can reasonably expect to get in the base game of Wingspan. There's no points from nectars here, and the cards are in general slightly worse scoring, and it's a lot harder to get the resources you need to play out the birds you want to play. So everything is just going a little bit slower every time. And here we are, 96 points. And I'm happy with that. We had a really slow start in this game. I'd really love to get the Mockingbird out faster, but I'm happy the way we play this game either way. Getting access to 2 cheap birds here in the forest was really great for us to get up to the second column tier there. But we were kind of struggling for food the entire game, because we only got 2 foods for the most part of the game. And after we played out these guys, we got 3 foods. But you can see here the average amount of food cost on birds to play is 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, don't look at these guys too much, but we played 3 cost birds at the end of the game. But the other birds we played were like single food costs, because they helped us generate points in the start. So the first 4 birds that we played cost 4 food altogether, and that they just helped us to get up to this very important third column where most of the resource generation is happening. Anyways, I hope this was enlightening to you guys. This has been a Harbinger playing the base game of Wingspan on Steam, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye!